Siren Tarot. Since y'all are, I don't know, to my ass or something, okay, let's talk about Aishi and about Merfolk. I'm not positioning myself as the mermaid or like calling myself or spectating or whatever the heck some are making up weird accusations, weird assumptions. I am this energy. I'm embodying this energy. And merfolk are of my energetic kin. And this has been like plenty years ago. And not in this life, of course. We all have energy and we all embody different types of energy, and in the sense of what your soul was in previous life that you embody, that you still have as your energy, main energy, or side energy. Just you are a human being on this planet, but your soul is something different. Anyways, can be, I mean, not for everyone. To continue about Merfolk, right? There's this misconception about them and the whole thing about and stories and tales about, like, there's this. I just thought about this yesterday. It's like people want to embody the siren energy, and they want to embody it for their own egotistic purposes. With that, yes, sirens can be different too, but as for merfolk, these creatures are of higher vibration, first of all, and they are of also different planetary disposition. They are not of the earth vibration. Let's start with this. They're of different heart vibration, and their empathic heart chakra is much higher than the human versus like human being, let's say, like the in general human being. I'm allowed to say these things right now. Some things sometimes people should know, but right now I feel like this is a pretty good time to share this. And I want to also tell that about the siren energy and the embodiment of it. The stories about like sirens, etc. Stories are twisted, same as history can be twisted and is twisted, but like from the perspectives, varying different perspective, various different ones. But the stories that sirens are not these beautiful whatever creatures that just lure in or are just sneaky, or are like these beautiful women, half fishtail, half human being. It's fucking weird, I'll be honest with you. I've always gotten such a plastic eerie effect whenever I really felt connected to my soul, whenever I truly felt connected to my soul, when I had awakening and that type of stuff. Like, it's like, yes, you're a witch your whole life, but you have awakenings and very, very significant and strong ones few times in your life. And one of them is like the one that really wakes you up, that shakes up your world, that shakes up everything you have. And people are misrepresenting it a lot. But also merfolk are really angry at people. It's because times and times ago, and they still coexisted. There was a time when they still coexisted. They're avoidant now, like they are, how to say, masking themselves. They are not the way they were before. And Merfolk are really angry at people because, let's say, earthlings, human beings, these types of souls, because human earthlings have frequently been in this, like, their egoic disposition is different vibration than merfolk. I'll call them merfolk, okay? But, like, they have always had different values. They have always vibrated differently, their energy. And merfolk have had higher values, higher vibration, higher representation, in the sense higher in the sense that they seek the true sense of commune, and it's not egoic. It's not even like we witness like in collectivism and collective lands. It's not that. It's almost like they feel each other on a bigger unit, on a bigger being, on this freaking frequency, right? It's like one frequency. It's like sorry. It's like oh god. Maybe someone doesn't want me to say this. I or maybe someone's really shocked. Sorry. Oh god, I just like choked on my saliva like they're basically someone could be either salty, jealous, or doesn't want me to say this. Like, okay, basically, um, merfolk are in a higher vibration, and it's like the whales, like the connection. They feel each other, and like then they can feel each other through eyes, looking at each other's eyes. They can feel each other. It's like this higher sense of empathy. Higher vibration is empathy. And some describe this as the pink heart chakra. Like pink is the highest frequency of love or like empathy, stuff like that. They understand each other while looking in the eyes. And it's like telepathic communication basically. You know. Humans, though, they are rarely jealous and they become really salty even of such things. Like this higher vibration of love, especially if they're lower vibrating, and they fucking frequently are. They are in this freaking jealous negative energy. They're like egoic. They're ego driven. They're ego driven. This is the main freaking difference between the merfolk and the earthlings. They are like earthlings are very ego driven. They want to take that spear and they want to like cut shit up and like take whatever they need to materialize, to monetize stuff, to materialistic things, these types of effects, the gold money, the fucking that type of stuff, like as tale as old as time, okay. Freaking song. But yeah, and these are like the beginnings, and it happened like old times and old times, and it was in the beginnings and a bit afterwards. And I can tell when, I can't tell what, but like these things are lost in history. They're only like these tales and stuff like that, made up accusations or made up things like how they look like, made up things like you know there are different types of tales, right? And also different types of but like merfolk, the highest vibration, right, are the ones that are referred to frequently now as like star seeds, like one of those. It's like just the name for it, honestly. It's like the different planetary beings from a different vibration, different space time, different galaxy, whatever, okay? Like this is very complex, but we're getting there. But also at the same time, I do not like that we're getting there because it has these repercussions. It has these freaking the knowing. It has this egoic magnetism of the human being that it wants to gain. It wants to gain. It wants to take. Okay? It wants to fucking monetize. It wants to materialize. Yes, we have to. I'm not talking about like neither the survival. I'm not talking about the. I'm not talking about the necessity in a healthy way. I'm talking like the survival mechanism becomes intense. It becomes insane. People's human minds is acting up. Like I need this, I need that, I need this for my own gain, my monetary gain, my survival tactics, blah blah blah. You know, and this becomes kind of crazy overblown. And this like has happened historically before. And goddamn, I'll be real with you. It's like these energies, these energetic creatures, I'm not calling them creatures, like, they're not like in some freaking animation, you know, animated movie, like separate creatures, you know, that type of woo. It's like, goddamn. Um, you know how evolution, like, and this is like how different creatures evolved too. And this is a bit similar to also how they've evolved too. And some of them might look a little bit like weird, or like a little bit different, or have these weird eyes, this type of stuff, okay? Um, yeah, but no matter how you educate a human being, okay, it's gonna fuck things up in the end because the earthling's vibration is lower. It's egoic and it's not frequent at all for an earthling. That means human created soul. That means human soul, this vibration that fits the earth standards, that are born here in as a soul, okay? Not like as a physical being, also as a soul. These beings, they're lower vibration. I'm not saying like some pedestals, higher, lower. I mean to explain this. They are ego driven. And whatever they can, they will take. And this is also why, no matter how hard you educate them, you gotta fucking keep them away from this stuff. You gotta keep them away from this knowledge. You gotta keep them away from these pearls. From these pearls. These pearls are of higher vibration. And by pearls, I mean metaphysical elements of higher vibration. This type of divine knowledge is not accessible to everyone. Some literally might not fucking understand what I'm talking about. What the fuck is she talking about? She fucking woo woo. She weird, okay? She fucking weird. She fucking woo woo. She just, you know, whatever. She just, I don't know, sick in the head. She just fucking mental. Like, she experiences some, I don't know, hallucinations and some. She just does some hallucinogens, some shit. Haven't done once in my fucking life, okay? So, like, maybe then you should, bro. No. I know people make plenty of assumptions, and this is literally like, you evolve and you understand that your intuition is right. You evolve and you understand that people were fucking yapping. It wasn't just your assumption all this time. They literally were doing all those things that your intuition was telling you they were doing. And you learn this by, not by chance, you learn this by fucking experience. The worst things ever. Especially if you're a higher being, like me. Okay? Especially if you are. Humans are fucking abusive, I'll tell you that. You gotta be really careful. There are the goodies, earthlings, yes, there are. This is not just like some crazy talk, this is like real shit. And there are those who are like just salty because you are the way you are. And trust me, you'll know what I'm talking about. Doesn't mean that you should be mean towards them. I'm calling upon your discernment. I'm calling upon your discernment. And if they think that what you say is woo, shit, maybe they're meant to literally think this way continuously, because maybe if they didn't think that it's woo woo, God knows what they would do to you or to somebody else like you. These things are in the energy, these things are in the soul, and in the soul lie the secrets, the secret codes that you can recognize that lead you to seeing the patterns between energy exchange with people, between those that are being real with you and those that are being fake, and the fake ones are there for the gain. And it depends for which type of a game, you know. It depends for what type of a game. And you might never actually adjust to this earth's vibration in the sense of people, because people are lowering it. Especially currently, people are strongly lowering it. They're engaging in different types of low vibrational activities. Shit, they don't see sex as a spiritual exchange. They don't say that shit. They are in low ass fucking shit. Blindness, okay? Blindness. They don't see each other. When they look into each other's eyes, they don't see each other. Bro, they don't see each other. They're like everything's unclear. They don't see each other. And that's your main point, to understand that you need to first of all take care of yourself. If you're a higher vibrational being, if you resonate with this, if you truly feel my words and what I'm saying, if you truly feel that you're called to listen to this advice about discernment, don't lose yourself in a human being. Don't lose yourself in another earthling if you're high vibration, because they're gonna suck your waters dry, because this is one of the discernments of the high vibrational beings, these creations, you know, of Aes, of Merfolk, of beings that energy comes from another place than this. Okay, I'll just say this: use your discernment, you know, because it's not on a physical realm that this happens, this type of an exchange. It's all energetic. Cord cutting and all that shit. And I just heard something literally falling outside. Like, this stuff is real. And if you feel like, yeah, if you feel like you're misunderstood, then you are misunderstood. You're not understood. If you feel like you need to cut cords somewhere, then you should cut cords somewhere. Because this type of stuff, it has literally been times ago, it has been like an energetic war between these beings and the human beings that have gone way too far in their ego and have lost their sense of soul, sense of self, right? Who can't raise their vibration in the sense of understanding themselves. And it's both, meaning shadow and light aspects. The one who hasn't seen their shadow cannot see the light, you know? They can't. They fucking can't. They can't. The ones who haven't gone in the depths of the waters can't see the pearls within themselves, can't see the pearls outside in the world. But also they, you know, can't see the depth at the same time. So this is all like real, and you need to use discernment, especially now with the leeches. And there's leeches are like low vibrational people who suck out the energy of the others, who are in their egoic space, who are just grabbing, taking, grabbing, taking, grabbing, taking. You know what? So first of all, it's energy, and then that energy moves to the physical. People will always, like I said, people will be jealous of this type of high vibrational energy, um, because all some can do is just spectate. That's true. That's true. Unfortunately. And you can't elevate them. If all they want to do is spectate, let them. You can't elevate them. Leave them alone and let them. Literally, you can't do anything about that. And I'm sorry to those who are like, I can save them. Yeah, I understand. You feel the empathy, you feel that higher vibration of love. But please leave them alone. Let them stay alone. Please, don't. Don't. Um. You're not of their world. You know what I mean? It's like. It's like when a merfolk, let's say, well, shit, like in the fucking Little Mermaid, okay? But, like, just make the story reversed. It's like, you wanna live on the land, is like. Fuck. If someone feels like their soul doesn't belong on wherever they are, well, yeah, it doesn't. And the point is also, don't let these people drag you down. Don't let them drag you to their level of vibration because you're not. Your vibration is different. And unfortunately, sometimes, and many times, especially for higher beings, I'm so sorry you're experiencing that. If you're experiencing that, I'm truly sorry. I feel you. I really feel you. I see you. I really see you. If you feel like you're an outcast almost all the time, like you don't belong here, I feel you. Because, see, like the place where we were was lost. Especially if you resonate deeply with me. The place where we were is lost, and we are lost from that place. Energetically, well, we are here now. Please cope with me and just like understand that you're not alone, and understand that feel your inner vibration. Feel that, how I say, pearl within that you have. Feel that inner light within, or I mean, with the shadow light, I mean, like this vibration, this purity that you have within. Just feel it through, and you will understand where you belong or where it belongs truly, also. And you will not feel so alone. You know how that's so weird. How that song says, "You feel alone, you're not alone." This really resonates right now. Yeah, it's like these higher beings, okay? If you feel alone, you're not alone. Raise your vibration and feel it through, and you will understand where you belong, and where you truly belong, and where you feel like you're at home. Okay, that's all. That's that a little bit about it. And thank you for listening. I hope this helped somebody. Bye.